Welcome back to 30 Players in 30 Days, and let's head over to Houston and talk about the running back situation there. The running back group in Houston is, well, how do I say this? It's a little seasoned. The Texans still have David Johnson, and they were very busy in the offseason adding Mark Ingram, Rex Burkhead, and Phillip Lindsay. And we're going to talk about Phillip Lindsay because despite his age, which in running back years is middle-aged, Lindsay is actually the youth within the Houston running back group and probably the one with the most upside potential. So let's take a look at Lindsay in his prior years. Lindsay's usage has been a little disappointing in the fact that he is on his fourth year, and his usage has actually gotten worse, progressively worse, every single year. He had a great rookie year and seemed poised to make a leap. He was a top 10 back. He was working out in the backfield with Royce Freeman, and he was clearly outperforming him. He was rushing for over 1,000 yards with just under 200 attempts. Then in 2019, same story, over 1,000 yards, a little less touchdowns. Then 2020, Melvin Gordon entered the room, and it just did not work out for Phillip Lindsay. He suffered injuries that kept him off the field. He was unable to compete, and it hindered his production. And the Broncos honestly seemed to never really have an affinity for Phillip Lindsay or a tie to him, and potentially didn't really like the way that he fit into their scheme of the future, which is ultimately why they let him walk. Not so much of a talent issue, more so a scheme issue. But now he's in Houston, and there could be some potential upside in where he's landed. There's a good chance that he can come out on top or take advantage of all the injuries with David Johnson. And while he never really had a huge target share in Denver, when he did catch the ball, he was effective, and he will factually be that explosive back within the Houston offense. And let's assume that Tyrod Taylor is in fact the starter next year. During his time in Buffalo, he did support LaShawn McCoy very well in terms of catching passes out of the backfield. So the potential is there. Really what you're looking at with Lindsay is the fact that he has bottomed out in value, but that you can trust that there is some upside and potential there. You can acquire him for little with the upside that he could either work his way into a lead back or at the very least serve as a change of pace back behind David Johnson, beating out Mark Ingram and Rex Burkhead. Either way, he's a low-cost add right now for depth at running back for your team. He'll sit on your bench, and he could work his way into being a nice bye-week start, or even potentially on the high end if everything goes right, a low-end flex. So if you're looking to add some deep talent at running back, Phillip Lindsay is an option.